Welcome back, you guys. This is the Syndra, continuing my HOI4 Kaiserreich campaign as United States of America. Hopefully, we're going to be the AUS in a second, or I'm not really sure exactly how to force the Civil War to fire, but we're almost out of our negative political power here, which is good. But the chances of us getting to like early mobilization, I think it's kind of unlikely here. Gone with the Wind. Margaret Mitchell published today her novel, Gone with the Wind, which immediately received wide support and is maybe the next Pulitzer Prize. Set in the Old South during the American Civil War, many saw it as a reminder of the strained political situation in the United States. Many America First Southerners claimed the novel was supporting their cause. My dear, I don't give a damn. Ooh. I thought it was frankly. Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. I haven't seen the movie. That's just the line that I know of. Yeah. Political crisis does not tell me anything, but there is gonna be a civil war. I think it's because of this. The 4th of July. On Independence Day, the 4th of July, celebrations took place today all across the country. Nearly everyone has set aside their political differences to celebrate the traditions of the United States with fireworks, parades, barbecues, beer, picnics, and baseball games. We shall celebrate the democratic ideals. Yeah, sure. Democratic. Oh, okay, so Najd won that, the Sultanate War, I suppose. I think it's called One Emir Enters or something. Yeah, 2 Emirs enter. Only one of them leaves. So it's the Emir War in Saudi Arabia. Should I be training troops? I'm debating whether I should or not. I don't want to make the United States stronger because I want to make my faction stronger. The only way I can do that, I think, is by just building factories in the states that I will have during the Civil War. But other than that, I have no idea. Let's just go to speed 5 here while we wait. And we're positive political power right now. Edward VIII sends a letter to Hoover. With rising instability in the United States, the new king of British Empire, Edward VIII, decided to send a private letter to President Herbert Hoover. While the media don't know the contents of the letter, it is speculated that the king warned the president that in case of choosing the radicals, Canada and her allies will need to take drastic measures, as they don't want to spoil the stability on the Canadian-American border. Yeah, and what can I do? So we lost some political power there, but it's fine, we're still positive. So Canada does not like the fact that we're having so many radicals over here. But it's fine. We're gonna kill Canada eventually here. It is so much easier to take on Canada as United States rather than just having to invade like the West Coast and then sort of march across. Because you need to take both sides of Canada. You need to take Quebec. No, it's Vancouver. And then Quebec on the east side here as well. So you have to conquer so much to force Canada to capitulate. It can be kind of annoying. Kind of like a mini Russia, I suppose. If I train garrison divisions, is that gonna make any difference? Blood. What is this? Japan declares war on the Triad Syndicate. Really? I'll have to take a look at that. Blood on the streets of Shanghai. The authority of the Legation Mandate Council has collapsed in a single night of blood and violence. Street gangs organized by the Chinese criminal organizations have slaughtered many members of the police corps, administrators, and even a handful of more influential delegates from the legation powers. The survivors hardly dare to leave their homes. Needless to say, with the Triads in all but complete control of all commercial activities, the payment of dividends from the cities has ceased. So the payments from the legation cities are gone. We gain annex war goal against the Triad syndicates. Now, I'm not gonna go to war with them. Cancel military access. We lose member of legation cities. The Triads don't like us. God damn it. That's too bad. There's nothing I can do about it. I don't really care that much. But I suppose losing that consumer goods factories was bad. Now we have no factories working. So I suppose it was kind of bad. Indochina declares independence. So I used to have 3 civilian factories, now I have none. Which is unfortunate. But this Indo-Chinese revolution here is a lot stronger than Deutsch Ostasien. Which is kind of, you know, disheartening, I suppose. If I were to play as Deutsch Ostasien, I would have to set up like a defensive line. Like, use the river over here, and then we have mountains. We would have to like set up like over here and just dig in and hope they kill themselves. Okay, so the great heat wave is over. People from Vancouver and Los Angeles to New York and Washington, D.C. let out a sigh of relief as the great heat wave of 1936 has come to an end. And now a cold front has spread over North America. With the United States' deadliest natural disaster of the 20th century coming to a close, the estimated death toll reached 5,000. Really? From just heat. But while the heat wave ends, a new chapter in American history is about to begin. At least it's over. Okay. It's interesting. Interesting, at least. I got nothing else to say about that. Yeah. I'm not even worried about my navy at all. So can I swap you to early mobilization? Can I do that? Can I get enough political power to do... come on. There we go. Thank you. Did I get some factories? Yes, I got my factories back. Okay, good, good, good. That's at least something. And my construction of those factories did increase. A day in September. The social and political consensus in American society has broken down, and the current presidential election campaign is like nothing we have ever seen. The America First Union Party is organizing right-wing militias in the South and Midwest, and syndicalists control the streets of Chicago and Detroit. To avoid a complete breakdown of our society, some of our senior military commanders believe that it may be necessary to suspend the Constitution and cancel the election. No, 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 no. There is going to be an election. No, I don't want to do that. Elections must go ahead. Oh, there we go. Bypass. 1936 elections. So the thing is, I kind of want Long to win this, but it was just suggested to me that if I let Reed win the elections, then the AUS will become stronger. But the thing is, I really, really want this thing here. This will fix the Great Depression by a lot, which really, really interests me. Wait, they have the same thing? I feel like it's a bit cheating. Like, I'd rather win the elections and then be the defender, I suppose. Downfall instability. I think it would be less gamey if I did it that way. So I want to go for the AUS. And I want them to be the strongest force here. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that. It might be a bit more difficult, but it's fine. How strong are they? 21%. Okay, so in September the elections are gonna happen. So we basically just have to get there, and then shit will hit the fan. The fall of Shanghai. Okay, so I guess the legation cities are dead. Yeah, and Japan took all of them. Really? Really? They belong to the Fangtian government. I've never seen that happen. The legation cities are dead. Okay, there we go. The 1936 US presidential elections. The results are finally in from what has probably been the most ideologically contested presidential election the United States has ever witnessed. This is probably not the end of our problems, but for the time being, victory goes to, yeah, Huey Long. We also get a lot. I think I just excuse me. We get a lot of party popularity. We go all the way up to 40. We lose stability. It's fine. Huey Long, America First Union Party. Yeah, let's do it. There we go. President Long, Farmer Relief Act, 70 days. Let's get this done so we can try to fix the Great Depression here. Ooh, thank you. So the Civil War has not started yet, but I assume it's going to happen very, very soon. The CSA contests election result. The syndicalist leadership of the CSA have refused to accept the results of our free and fair elections. Damn read. So they're probably going to break free. What do I do with these research points? I guess I could just boost this up in case I do have some artillery dudes. Air Force, no. If I go Air Force, I would rather go battlefield support, I think. You know what? Let's do it. I think we're gonna have some planes in the Civil War, so I think we're fine-ish. Come on, I want the Civil War to start. Average popularity. Thank you. Increase in stability. Well, would you look at that? Liberia declares independence. While Liberia has been a protectorate of the United States until now, today they declared their independence and have banished all American advisors from their government. Word has it that they have aligned themselves with the German Empire and the Reichspakt, clearly believing the Germans will protect them from any reprisal. I don't want them. Go away. Why do I care about Liberia right now? They joined the Reichspakt. Okay, good for you, man. Good for you. Do they even have anything that we care about? No resources. 3 factory slots. Rubber. They have 8 units of rubber. Wonderful. Let's go to speed 5. I want to start the Civil War. Come on. Civil War. Civil War. So let's actually take a look at this here. Paternal autocrat Charles Lindbergh. Stability goes up, war support goes up, but it costs me political power gain. I think that's a nice trade. It's very, very cheap. The political power cost is ridiculously cheap there. Charles Coughlin, that's the crazy priest who does nothing for me. Henry Ford. Really? We have Henry Ford here. Construction speed, research time, factory output. This guy is really, really good. So far, I'm loving all of these guys. Except for this guy. Fucking hell. I do not want to sacrifice my organization. Not for political power, at least. Okay, let's see here. Paternal autocrats. Am I blind? Social market liberals. Paternal autocrat up here. Is that my only option? It looks like it. Market liberals. Social liberals. Social democrats. Market liberals. This is my only option. That it really, really sucks. I hate... Why did he have to penalize my fucking organization? That is my favorite stat in the whole game. Ah, I hate you so much. I hate you so much. What's his name again? Gerald K. Smith. Fuck you. He's a backstabber. I'm gonna stab you in the back. Okay, fine. He's giving us political power. I suppose that's okay. But, you know, organization is really, really important. President Hoover criticizes Long. Herbert Hoover was vocal after the election, and he openly criticized Long and the America First as being a dangerous choice for the country. He encouraged the Republicans and Democrats to form an alliance to keep Long in check. He doesn't matter anymore. Yeah, fuck that guy. Oh, that's right. We do have the Philippines as a puppet, but we could just set them free. If the option comes along, we'll just set them free. We don't really want them. It's America first and only America, basically. That's what we want. Completely dominate the world as just America. But we do not have a faction, no. Can I do any of these other ones? No. So I can only do those options for the president. So this is gonna cost me political power. The New Year's Day strike. In protest of the election's results, the CSA has launched the New Year's Day strike, which crippled the industries of the North. Councils of trade unions were set up to run the cities of the North during the strike. This is going to cause issues. So for 180 days, we get factory output minus 20, and we lose base stability. But with this Farmer Relief Act, it's going to help quite a bit here. Okay. Long's agricultural reforms. Long's presidential run had consisted of promising wide-sweeping reforms to the agricultural industry. Long's first reform would be to institute price control and tariffs on grain and other cereals. Consumer goods factories, -2. Implement price controls? We will let the market decide. No. I want consumer goods factories, -2. Wait. Could I get more benefits if I let the market decide what happens? No, I will have price controls. Consumer goods factories, -2. I need my factories right now. Long's inaugural address. After winning the election, President Long addressed the nation. He openly attacked the syndicates and socialists for ruining the economy and betraying the American people with the lies of better conditions, masking an attempt to create a dictatorship of the unions. A new American vision. Thank you. Long's tariffs. So we implement tariffs on imported goods, especially grain. Let's see what that does for us. Ooh, we got a lot of factories available to us right now. That is quite cool. Let's make another one over here then. So we just got 26 factories from this single focus over here. We got 26, well actually 23 then, civilian factories. I'll probably plus this one as well. There's the Romanian Civil War. Yeah, assholes. Let's see how many of these I can get done before the Civil War hits. Coast-to-coast reforms. A major point of Long's reforms was to bring industry and jobs to the East Coast. Long had been suspicious of the industrial barons in California, who he saw as being more interested in making money at the expense of the American people. Okay. Let's make a few more artillery here. I don't know, we'll make some in Mississippi, I suppose. Yeah, I like this. This should be fine. Give me factories. Eisenhower's grand strategy. So we got 2 doctrines so far. That's quite good. I hope I get to keep all of this when we change into the AUS. I wish my stability would be a bit higher. Send in the army. I might have to do this. Establishing the Minutemen. One of Long's first action was to establish a paramilitary organization to deal with issues involving disruptive trade unions and other socialist rabble-rousers. He called this group the Minutemen, after the group of American patriots who would be ready to deal with the threats to America in 2 minutes. Okay, I lost some manpower. I have 1.6 million, so that's not really gonna hurt us. There's the tariffs. Tariff on imports. Okay, so the tariff is too extreme. No, I would gain consumer goods factories. Here I would lose consumer goods factories. Yeah, give me this. I don't give a fuck. Give me my civilian factories. Ooh. So Venice is fighting against Legionnaire Italy. Valentines Day Explosion. The ship Edgar Williams exploded in the New York docks only minutes after entering it. An investigation showed that it contained a large amount of explosives going to an unknown location. Some in the government think it is a plot by European syndicalists to smuggle weapons to the CSA. Those fuckers. People are supporting the CSA here. So Maklik was annexed. Tibet and Mongolia decided to take them on, and Tibet took a state. So I had the option in my Mongolian campaign to ally with Tibet, but I didn't really bother. They haven't gained anything. What state did they gain? They have the same 3 they always start with. That's weird. That's weird. I think the game just lied to me. Long's 37th, 1937, I suppose, a reform. In spring of 1937, get away from me. With the country still in economic chaos, Long launched a series of reforms to bring the economy and industry under stricter political and corporate control. Depending on how aggressive the reforms are, there will no doubt be trouble from the trade unions and industry alike. Aggressive reforms, moderate reforms. No, fuck it, aggressive reforms. We are going to reform this country. I don't give a fuck about my stability. Yeah, I do, but still. Long and the trade unions. Reed and the trade unions had for several months crippled the nation's industry in the north. Hoover was unable to break the unions, and Long had despised him for it. The new president would not tolerate Reed and the CSA disrupting the industry. We can make the CSA illegal, send in the Minutemen, declare the CSA illegal, and arrest Reed. Yeah. Downfall instability. That's unfortunate. But we're going to arrest this fucker. Ooh, Transamur is... What is happening in Asia? Okay, get out of here. Reed declares the workers' state, the rise of the CSA. The combined syndicates of America have seized major cities and declared independence from the United States of America. I will stand by the Republic because I don't want to play as the CSA. So they are like that. Okay. I lost some factories. Okay. I lost some dockyards. That's fine. Minnesota falls to the CSA. Minneapolis has joined with Reed and the CSA because of the government's right-wing policies. The workers who have labored throughout the 30s feel that this is enough for them. They have joined the combined syndicates. There we go. Long declares the United States a dead nation, the rise of the AUS. The American Union State has declared independence from the United States. Stand by the country. Play as the AUS. Change in popularity of paternal autocrats, minus 30. Remove national spirit. Really? Huey Long dies. What? I'm going to play as the AUS though. What is going on? Well, this is what I said I was going to do. This is my country now? Ooh, this is not what I had in mind though. So Douglas MacArthur is in charge of this. Is this all I get? There should be people joining my side here, right? Wow, I have nothing. I have absolutely nothing. I don't even have steel. What the fuck am I supposed to do with this? I kept this. Okay, that's good. But everything got reset. Everything got fucked. Wonderful. Let's see here. Military factories. Yeah. Okay. Ooh. The CSA declared war on us. The United States declared war on us. Okay, so we just got a whole bunch more stuff there. We don't only have 3 factories? So we need steel, and we need it right now. Everybody is... Our trade influence is horrible. Where are my troops? North Carolina, Florida, Arkansas, and Louisiana have joined the American Union States. The state legislature have voted to join American United States. Have voted to join American Union States. They were welcomed with open arms as they would help in the struggle for a stronger, more fiercely American America. Thank you. I suppose. You couldn't have brought some steel, could you? So apparently we can't trade with anybody. Do I start trading dudes right now? I have nothing here. High popularity. Ooh. What do we have? We have 75%. Nice. Downfall instability. Industrial resources. The American Union State government has come into possession of resources that were left behind. They will help our government in the future. Oh, thank you. The Appalachians ripe for the taking. Most of the small towns in the Appalachian Mountains are still loyal to the old government of the United States. However, tensions are brewing, with the population reportedly being split evenly among loyalists, syndicalists, and firsters. Law enforcement is spread thin, and U.S. reserve forces would need some time to arrive. A decisive strike could even lead to some inhabitants rallying behind us. It would also place us in control of the choke point controlling railway traffic into the eastern seaboard. Yes. Yes. 20,000 men. Give me that. Rise of the AUS military. The AUS quickly found enough troops eager to... let me start this over again. The AUS quickly found enough troops eager enough to beat up the syndicalist menace concentrated in the CSA. So we get an event that has a weird tooltip. We have a navy as well. The Second American Civil War. The declaration of war has plunged the country into war. The Second American Civil War has begun, and there will be no retreat, no surrender, and no quarter. The war has begun. German volunteers, thank you. Okay. What do I have here? I have a whole lot of nothing. If I don't have, like... I'm gonna keep this. This is the infantry divisions that I have, but they're special troops. The AUS militias. Okay. I guess we'll keep these divisions. Ooh, some of them are quite strong. Can I change this template though? Give me the artillery. We have none of these. Wait, what? Okay, whatever. Let's split you up in 2 divisions here. So, give me attack and defense here. Panzer, no. Infantry leader, he's reckless though. He's got no defense. Really? You are quite even, and I'm gonna take you. 3 across the board. Infantry leader, infantry officer, okay. Field marshal, we got Patton, but he's the panzer leader. Brilliant strategist, career officer, cautious. Organization first, yes. Thank you. So, I'm thinking we have the mountains over here. I'm gonna do this, I think. Yes. And then we can do this. We still don't have steel here. Who wants to trade with us? Wait, let me check my navy as well. So we have a battle fleet over here. What do we have? We have 4 battleships, okay. And we have 2 air controllers. That's gonna be useless. I guess we just take this guy. He's got some traits. So repair priority medium and split off. Search and destroy. Everything over here. Thank you. Air Force. We have no Air Force. Crap. Okay. Let's unpause this. Get our dudes into position here. Germany wants to send us volunteers. Thank you. The Second American Revolution. Russian volunteers. Papist volunteers. Cuban volunteers. Thank you so much. So we got 4 extra divisions. I'm going to assign you to this. So this guy here is full up. And we can start doing some things here. Long doctrine. We can't do that. Economics of war. That's for industry. Building our military. Army experience. Superior firepower doctrine. What? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Really? Fuck. I've been taking the wrong doctrine the whole fucking time. I hate you. At least I got the first one for free. Fuck. I didn't know the whole tree would change. If I had known that, I would have started this. Yeah, if it's between mobile warfare and superior firepower, I'm gonna go down that route. Guaranteed. But, division attack 5%. That is a nice bonus to have. It's gonna take us a while to get there, though. Do I want this first? No, not really. I'm gonna go for the bonuses there. But we are gonna need to import some stuff here. I wish I had more factories and stuff here. This is ridiculous. I have nothing here. I guess we'll just trade with France for 1. Even if my convoys get built slower, it's fine. Russia wants to send us 7 divisions. Okay. Set up as quickly as you can. So your orders are to take Texas. We want Texas as fast as you can get it. You guys, I want you to take... fuck. Get rid of this. You guys, I want you to make sure that we hold the mountains over here. And just grab it like this. Okay, so you're getting attacked. Oh, some of you guys are malicious, so you're not going to be that strong defending. Or attacking. Or anything, basically. Cancel this. New flag for the Republic. So the PSA is broken off. While most of the troops of the American Union States are battling both the old regime and the CSA under the Eagle banner of the American First Party, some units, especially those raised in the Deep South, have been flying their own colors. As this situation has come to the attention of President Long, a special committee was raised to determine a single flag for all the forces of the Republic. Coast Guard flag. Adopt Saltire and Star. Sword and Torch. Sword and Torch. Ooh. Rise of the AUS Air Force. Thank you. More military. We got 4 more dudes. Okay, good. So we have a proper army right now. Okay, group up. Let's go close air support and air superiority over here. And just do normal operations. Thank you. So we don't have any production for artillery right now. Well, we don't have that many factories. But as we start taking some of this, we should be good to go. Actually, I'm going to tell you guys to go right away. We don't... Oh, I'm going to assign you to this guy. You didn't get that, did you? Alright. But unfortunately, we are out of time. So, the Civil War has started. And the United States are quite weak, I gotta say. And it looks like the CSA are going to grab Washington, but it's fine. I am going to try to hold this together, and we are going to try to butcher both of these parties and the PSA as well when the time comes. But anyway, I will see you guys in the next episode. But until then, see ya. And thanks for watching.